For 6 decades, the Star Trek cast harbored a secret. They smiled at conventions and signed autographs, yet behind closed doors, many felt deep resentment toward their captain. William Shatner's conduct on set was so disruptive that some crew members walked out entirely. Scripts were altered to minimize other actors' parts, and personal relationships were strained or broken. In 2025, at the age of 94, Shatner finally revealed the truth in a documentary that sent shockwaves through Hollywood. What he admitted about his treatment of the cast explained why they had kept their distance for decades. His reflections were both candid and heartbreaking. William Shatner was born on March 22, 1931, at 11:45 p.m. in Montreal's quiet Notre-Dame-de-Grâce neighborhood. He was the only boy among 3 children, with sisters Joy and Farla. His family carried the weight of long-standing traditions combined with ambitious drive. His father, Joseph, arrived in Canada at just 17 after leaving Austria-Hungary in the early 1900s. By the 1930s, Joseph had established a successful clothing manufacturing business, ensuring the Shatners remained financially secure even through the Great Depression. Young William spent his early years walking through his father's factory, observing workers and the wealth around him. These early experiences instilled in him both curiosity about business and a respect for hard work. His mother, Anne Garmes, introduced the artistic side into their household. A trained elocution teacher, a rare profession in the 1930s, and nurtured creativity and discipline in tandem. She recognized William's potential early and enrolled him in children's acting classes at age 8, something few Montreal families could afford at the time. By 10, he was performing as Puck in A Midsummer Night's Dream, memorizing Shakespeare line by line and rehearsing tirelessly until his mother approved. William often credited his mother's faith in him as the foundation of every bold decision he would later make. Growing up in Montreal meant mastering 2 languages from an early age. Fluent in English and French by age 5, he attended Westmount High School, an English-language institution where Jewish students made up only 20% of the student body in the 1940s. Despite this, William thrived in debate clubs, public speaking competitions, and school plays. At 14, he won first place in a provincial elocution contest for his Shakespeare recitations, an achievement that reflected both the intense academic and artistic pressure of his schooling. Westmount was also where Leonard Cohen studied, a reminder of the remarkable talent that passed through its halls. By 6, William had already begun working as a voice actor for CBC radio dramas, performing weekly from 1937 to 1941. Standing on wooden boxes to reach the microphone, he delivered his lines flawlessly. Over 50 radio episodes before the age of 13 taught him how to control his voice, convey emotion, and engage audiences he would never see. William's family history stretched back even further. His grandfather, Wolf Shatner, born in 1857 in Eastern Europe, likely in present-day Ukraine or Lithuania, immigrated to Canada in the early 1900s and changed the family name to Shatner, a common step for immigrants seeking acceptance in a new country. By the time William was born, this new identity had become firmly rooted, serving as a quiet lesson about survival and reinvention. Joseph Shatner did not view acting as a secure career, but he never hindered his son. He drove William to CBC radio studios in the late 1940s, where the young actor earned $3 per episode performing adventure dramas. In one CBC play in 1948, he voiced multiple characters in a single hour, learning early lessons about focus and stamina. At home, an organized improvised family plays in which William almost always played the lead, further sharpening his comfort in front of audiences. By 12, he joined the Montreal Children's Theatre, founded in 1933, which specialized in building young actors' confidence and diction. The theater staged over 700 productions for more than 250,000 children by 2021, and William proudly counted himself among its alumni. As a teenager, he also joined Habonim, a Jewish youth group, performing dramatic readings and folk plays that reinforced the power of storytelling and community. At 16, in the summer of 1947, he earned $25 per week directing puppet shows at a YMCA camp in Quebec. The experience, which involved creating distinct voices for each character, helped refine the vocal techniques that would later become iconic on Star Trek. In September 1949, Shatner enrolled at McGill University, majoring in commerce for practicality, though drama constantly called to him. He joined the Red and White Review, a comedy troupe, honing his timing and performance skills in sketches performed for students and professors alike. By graduation in 1952, he was certain his future belonged on stage, not behind an office desk. During summer breaks, he performed with the Royal Mount Theatre Company and the Laurentians, often in comedic Shakespearean roles. A notable mishap occurred during Twelfth Night, when he slipped on a banana peel mid-performance, drawing laughter and teaching him that mistakes could transform into memorable moments. Afterward, he worked at the Mountain Playhouse in Vermont, taking on menial tasks while absorbing lessons from veteran actors. Shatner joined the Canadian Repertory Theatre in Ottawa in 1952, understudying lead roles and preparing for emergencies. A sudden illness of the lead actor allowed William to deliver a powerful, unscripted monologue, earning a standing ovation and early critical recognition. In 1954, he auditioned for the Stratford Shakespeare Festival, securing a season-long role that provided invaluable experience despite modest pay. In January 1956, Shatner made his Broadway debut in Tamburlaine the Great. Though his part was small and fleeting, the experience cemented his commitment to the stage. His breakthrough came in October 1958 with The World of Susie Wong at the Broadhurst Theatre, performing alongside Francine Nguyen. After initial criticism, the play's chemistry caught the public's imagination, and Shatner completed 508 performances over 15 months, transforming from background actor to rising Broadway star. Shatner's first film experience came in 1951 with The Butler's Night Off, a chaotic Canadian comedy that taught him to adapt quickly. By 1958, MGM cast him in The Brothers Karamazov, his first Hollywood role, filmed in London and Paris. 3 years later, he appeared in Stanley Kramer's Judgment at Nuremberg, 1961, performing in authentic trial rooms alongside Spencer Tracy, a defining dramatic experience. Television soon followed. In October 1963, Shatner appeared in the Twilight Zone episode Nightmare, performing a harrowing scene inside a simulated airplane. The episode aired on October 11, 1963, and became one of the series' most remembered installments. He also appeared in The Man from UNCLE, 1964, and Alfred Hitchcock Presents, 1964, each role helping establish his versatility. By 1966, Shatner had worked extensively in TV westerns, appearing in episodes like The Town That Wouldn't Die, performing most of his own stunts, and earning fans' admiration. That same year, he auditioned for Gene Roddenberry's Star Trek second pilot. Out of over 50 contenders, Shatner's reading of a ship's log impressed Roddenberry immediately, securing him the role of Captain Kirk. His starting salary was $5,000 per episode, making him one of the highest-paid TV actors of the time. From the outset, tensions arose on set. During the first episode, The Man Trap, Shatner reassigned several of Nichols' lines to himself, reducing her dialogue from 15 lines to 5 without explanation. In 1967, he had Leonard Nimoy's bicycle for 2 days during the filming of Amok Time, provoking a confrontation. That same year, he leveraged contractual clauses to appear alongside Nimoy on a TV guide cover, angering Roddenberry. In 1968, George Takei saw his screen time reduced in The Tholian Web after Shatner altered the script. Even James Doohan once walked off set in frustration during The Enemy Within. Across these incidents, crew members described Shatner as dominating scenes and complicating collaboration. Despite behind-the-scenes friction, Shatner's dedication also elevated the franchise. In Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, 1982, he performed a 20-foot fall himself, adding realism to the scene. He later directed Star Trek V: The Final Frontier, 1989, crafting intimate moments like the campfire scene despite extreme conditions. His career continued to diversify with roles like Denny Crane in Boston Legal, 2004 to 2008, earning 2 Emmys, and his Tech War novels, which adapted his futuristic vision into written form. From 1989 to 1996, Shatner narrated Rescue 9/11, recounting over 200 real-life emergencies, helping popularize the 911 system. At 90, he flew aboard Blue Origin's NS-18 mission in 2021, experiencing weightlessness and reflecting on Earth's fragility. Controversies continued, including misunderstood climate tweets in 2023, which he clarified at COP28. In 2024, Shatner and Walter Koenig reconciled publicly at a virtual panel, acknowledging past conflicts. Finally, in 2025, Shatner appeared in a documentary and admitted the truth that fans and cast had long awaited. He acknowledged that his ambition during Star Trek sometimes blinded him, creating rifts he regretted. He reflected on prioritizing Captain Kirk over colleagues' feelings and expressed humility and growth, offering closure after nearly 60 years of unresolved stories. His candid words reminded the world that even the boldest stars can reflect, evolve, and seek redemption.